Have you ever called your husband daddy under any circumstances?
No.
Oh shit.
I don't even think she's lying. I don't even think she's lying.
No, well, some women don't, and some men don't even like it, right?
Not at all.
But my thing is this. I really had an epiphany, and I was like, oh shit, my daughter might be calling another nigga daddy in about 20 years.
20.
I feel.
It better be. Or
How old is she?
Maybe 18, 16.
How old is she?
Is she 3 already? Is she 2?
14.
She will be 3.
After
About to be
2.
3.
Damn.
After 2.
She got
After 2. Yeah, she's about to be
15 more years.
Okay, I'll go.
Damn.
I mean, look, and if she makes it to 18, I'll be grateful, right? In this world nowadays,
What to say?
I don't
12
know.
more years. She'll be 15. High school.
She be locked
Maybe
up.
circle jerking.
That's in Texas.
Don't say that.
They do that over here.
They do that in Houston.
Yeah, this how you do it, right? Oh, yeah. But but I had that epiphany, you know what I'm saying? Because there's been many girls that call me daddy, and I'm like, you got a father. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't me.
You got a what?
You got a father. And it ain't me.
Oh.
But I ain't gonna lie, like, you know, if it is, it is, you know. But okay, that's all I wanted to ask. Oh wait, no,
I think the world gave Rico a daughter on purpose.
My other thing I wanted to ask you was this.
On purpose.
Aaron, would you feel hypothetically, if there was a situation where, let's just say, like, your husband had to move in his mother, and maybe you've always seen like your husband in this, like, now I take him to be like a very like stern stand-up but fun, easygoing guy. But let's say like he moves his mother in, and he's like a big baby, right, to his mom.
Like what kind of baby? Like a titty baby?
Yeah, you could tell like he's a coddled by his mother.
What's a titty baby?
I know
You know what I'm trying to say? Like he's like 40 years old, still calling his mom mommy. Like mommy.
Oh no.
Like would you look at your husband differently?
If you call her mommy when I know I've never in my life seen you do that, but like, what is your problem?
Like he's a man with you, but he's still a baby with her.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say this, like, sorry.
Break it out.
Tear it up. It ain't mine. Right. I tell all this shit. No, I'm joking.
Hear that shit?
So like when we first moved here, our house was getting built, so we lived at my mother-in-law's. So I mean, I do know what it's like living with her, but it was her home, and it was huge, but she was still the queen of that castle.
Yeah.
So I was always still very conscious of that, even though I never had any issues. I mean, literally never. You know, it was always in the back of my mind, like, I don't want to do anything to maybe
Overstep
or offend or anything, even if it's just me being me. You know what I'm saying? But that was because I just didn't want her to feel a certain way, you know? Especially because I was leaving my own home where I own and do my own thing, and I was queen of that castle and going to somebody else's house. You know what I'm saying? But my mother-in-law, she loves her son. Baby, she loves her son. But I also think my mother-in-law makes a concerted effort to not overstep as a mother-in-law. But I don't know if that's like respect for me, respect for him, or just
I think it's respect for you guys,
for our
marriage.
Yeah, I get what she's saying. No. I get what Aaron's saying. Aaron is saying it doesn't have to be for the individual. It could just be for the situation. And the situation causes for a marriage and a temporary stay while their house gets built. It doesn't mean that you respect that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, she could just respect the fact that her son is married to a woman and she's respecting the marriage in total. But that doesn't mean she respects Aaron. And I'm not saying that she doesn't. You know what I'm saying? They're not the same.
Yeah, I think I see this
I get
even
what
with
you're saying.
respect to, you know, his siblings and their spouses. Like, I think that she's very conscious of the things that she'll say or even what she'll do. You know what I mean? To like, even with the kids or with the other spouse or whatever. And when I appreciate that, because that means that either it's happened to her and she's making a conscious decision to not carry that on into our marriages, or she just doesn't want to create any friction in our marriage when she already knows there's enough friction and issues and challenges as it is being married, especially considering she knows how as far as business, everything is intertwined. So there's always a level of stress that never leaves. We don't just sit around and talk about vacation, at dinner. It's going to always go back to the business, so that there's just a level of stress that doesn't ever leave.
So do you think she would come into, if she were to move in with you, like what the story is about, that she would forget that mutual respect?
No,
I think that there would be boundaries.
Yeah, I definitely because she does it now.
Yeah,
she it'll
be a shocker if she didn't.
Yeah,
but so what I'm saying is, wouldn't you be more, not gracious, but wouldn't you be more accepting or willing to have her in there, being that she's already showing you the respect before she?
Yeah, but that's my mother-in-law.
Okay,
I ain't talking about this another mother-in-law. I'm talking about my mother-in-law.
Okay, but
another person.
Say that was his mother-in-law too. Like the wife never had a problem. I mean, since we're just throwing scenarios,
but not having a problem in actually genuinely enjoying my mother-in-law and knowing how she already treats me, mm-hmm. I think it's very different. I think in this scenario there was probably a level of respect or a level of this is mama X, Y, and Z, but
she said they got along, so there's no problems there.
I don't know. I don't. When I read this, I didn't feel like that story resonated with me with respect to my mother-in-law.
But I think if it did, maybe that was why he came up with that solution. Like, it shouldn't be a problem, and that's why he was able to go through and say, "Hey."
And that's something we just don't know.
We're cool, and
maybe
they had that mutual respect, and it wasn't a problem this whole time. So now, I'm gonna make that decision. Now why is it?
I think it also depends too. A lot of people aren't family oriented, and that's another thing. Some people are really family oriented. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to get somebody who isn't family oriented to understand your family dynamic. And it doesn't matter what you do or how many conversations you have, they're always going to be on the outside looking in because they've grown up or they've learned to live without. So for them, it's never as severe as it is for you or prioritized as it is for you. And I think that is what's causing a lot of the friction, because if somebody else had a similar family dynamic and relationship with their parents, they would be more so understanding. And I think the root cause too is the fact that he doesn't understand that his wife doesn't understand his dynamic with his mother. And he's assuming. And because he's assuming, he's thinking it's not going to be a problem, because I highly doubt he wants to jeopardize his marriage of 14 years by moving his mother in his house.
Or maybe he does.
And maybe if he does, then he's a genius. He found a way to get her out.
Everything needs to be a conversation, and expectations have to be communicated. And I guess the overarching theme of that is you have to have boundaries, even with your spouse, regardless of whether whoever you're bringing into the situation, into your house, into your marriage, the boundaries that you and your spouse have established are literally what's gonna, I guess, make or break whether y'all can continue to be together, especially as it relates to this lady in her 14-year marriage with her husband, who bald-headed mama finna move in with them. So
she probably Latina too. She got long hair.
Why you say that?
I could just tell.
I don't think it would have been an issue.
I think that
she was Latina.
No, the mom.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it would have been an issue.
No, the mom is. I don't think the wife is.
Oh, I see. Okay, I got you.